Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Bears fans, hold on to your hats because the NFC North is heating up with some serious trade rumors that could shake the division to its core. One of the biggest whispers swirling around the league right now involves Penei Sewell, the star offensive tackle from the Detroit Lions. And if this trade goes down, it might just be one of the most impactful moves we've seen this season, especially for the Bears' Super Bowl aspirations. Let's set the stage. The Lions, sitting at 8-5 and fighting to maintain their playoff push, are reportedly considering trading Sewell. Why? Well, their defense has been bleeding points, allowing about 25 points per game in 2025, and they're looking to rebuild the secondary, which has been a real weakness this year. The Lions are pondering sending Sewell, one of the top tackles in the league, in exchange for a first-round pick plus an edge rusher, and that could free up around $22 million in cap space. That cap space could be used to revamp their secondary, which has struggled against the pass, especially given the injuries they've suffered along the defensive line. Now Sewell, who's only 25 and already a superstar, would be a game-changer if he landed in Chicago. The Bears' offensive line has been a mixed bag this season, with injuries and inconsistent protection limiting what Justin Fields can do. Sewell's addition would instantly upgrade the tackle spot, giving the Bears' offense a huge boost, especially in the run game and pass protection. His presence on the left side would be like having a wall that's nearly impossible to penetrate. Think about it, with Sewell anchoring the line, the Bears could finally stabilize their protection, allowing Fields more time to make plays and opening up the run game even further. Let's talk about Sewell for a moment. This guy is a freak of nature. Coming out of Oregon, he's been a dominant force from day one. According to PFF, Sewell's overall grade in 2025 is a stellar 95, ranking him as the second-best right tackle in the league. His pass blocking is solid at 88. But it's his run blocking that truly sets him apart, with a jaw-dropping 97. Grade, making him the top run blocker among tackles. In 13 games this season, Sewell has only allowed 3 sacks and 8 hits on the quarterback, maintaining an 82% win rate on his assignments. That's elite, no doubt. His career stats are equally impressive. 85 games played, a career PFF grade of 92, and a run grade of 96, which ranks among the top ever for tackles. He's a machine, a force in the trenches, and at 65 and 335 pounds, he's got the size and strength that reminds many of Trent Williams, but with even more run-blocking prowess. What makes Sewell even more attractive to the Bears is his impeccable health. 0 injuries this season, playing every snap, and his EPA per run play of plus 0.13 indicates he's not just a good blocker. He's an elite one, generating 850 yards after contact through his blocks. His discipline is also noteworthy. No penalties in the last 3 weeks, and he's been a pancake machine, racking up 11 pancakes in run blocks. His consistency and explosiveness make him a cornerstone piece for any team looking to contend. But why would the Lions consider trading such a cornerstone? Well, cap space is a big factor. They're tight with about $18 million in cap room, and they're also contemplating the future with Jared Goff, whose extension at $31 million a year is causing some doubts. Rumors suggest that Detroit is a bit wary about committing long-term to Goff, especially with his recent slump, 20 touchdowns this year, but also with their defense struggling, especially with 4 concussions on the line and a defense ranked 19th in DVOA, allowing 28 points per game. Trading Sewell would open up about $11 million in dead cap, helping them rebuild the secondary and focus on future drafts. Now, what does this mean for the Bears? Well, sitting at 9-4, Chicago's offensive line is ranked 14th according to PFF with a grade of 72-0, but the addition of Sewell would elevate that unit significantly. His presence would turn the tackle spot into a true strength, drastically reducing sacks, moving from 35 allowed down to around 19, and adding about 170 yards of offensive production per game. Imagine Fields with Sewell protecting his blind side. He'd have all day to make those deep throws and let the run game flourish. Caleb Williams, who's been impressive with a PFF grade of 77. 0 and 25 touchdowns, would benefit immensely from Sewell's protection, gaining more time to pick defenses apart on third down, where the Bears have struggled this year, boosting their conversion rate from 40% to over 55%. And speaking of the run game, Sewell's run-blocking prowess would elevate Chicago's already solid ground attack, which has totaled around 300 yards this season. His ability to create lanes and pancakes defenders could push the Bears' run game to new heights, adding that extra dimension to their offense. The mental matchup between Sewell and Braxton Jones would be a clear advantage for Chicago. Sewell's grade alone is plus 23. 4 higher, and he adds an extra yard per run on average. His impact on the offensive line would be immediate and profound, transforming the Bears' attack into an unstoppable force. Defensively, Chicago is already doing well, ranked in the top 7, allowing just 19 points per game, a figure that's only getting better with Sewell's potential addition to the offense. It's a complete package. If the Bears can pull off this trade, it's not just about winning games now, it's about building a dynasty. Sewell's run grade of 97.6 and his ability to dominate in the trenches would be a huge boost for the team's long-term prospects, especially with the playoffs in sight. This move could be the final piece to push the Bears from contenders to serious Super Bowl contenders, especially considering the odds. Some sportsbooks have moved the Bears' Super Bowl odds from plus 1,200 all the way down to plus 600, a clear sign of the betting community's growing confidence in Chicago's chances. Looking at the division, the implications are massive. The Packers are sitting at plus 850, and if Chicago manages to add Sewell, their chances of not just making the playoffs but making a deep run increase exponentially. The NFC North has always been a tough division, filled with gritty teams, but with Sewell anchoring the offensive line and improving the run game, the Bears could become the team to beat, especially if their defense continues to perform at this high level. The NFC North could turn into a one-horse race, and Chicago might just be the team leading the pack. In the end, this trade isn't just about acquiring a superstar tackle, it's a statement. It signals that the Bears are serious about competing now and building for the future. Sewell's addition would be a franchise-changing move, one that echoes the impact of the Laramie Tunsil trade back in 2019, but with even more emphasis on run-blocking excellence. The division would have to rethink its approach, because the Bears would become a team that's not just fighting for a playoff spot, but aiming to dominate and make a serious Super Bowl push. The fan base is buzzing, and social media is alive with debates and predictions. Will the Lions really pull the trigger? Could the Bears pull off this epic trade? One thing is for sure, if it happens, it's going to be a game changer for the NFC North and for Chicago's Super Bowl dreams. Get ready, Bears fans. The coming weeks could be one of the most exciting in recent franchise history, and I'll be here to keep you updated every step of the way. This isn't just talk, it's about transforming this team into the ultimate powerhouse. And if Sewell wears the Bears uniform, believe me, the entire NFC North better watch out. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential Sewell trade? Do you think it's the move that would take Chicago to the next level? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. The future is bright, and big moves like this could define the next era of Bears football. Let's keep the faith, because the road to the Super Bowl is still very much alive.